Nexus team, Mr. Jayam, Mr. Nishan. Innovations happening on this space, challenges. So I think it's time that we see some action now. And again, once again, I'd like to thank the press to come and spend their time over here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gautam Gulati there, ladies and gentlemen. And now that our dignitaries have spoken, I'm sure everybody is waiting and is excited to see what is going to happen now. Yes, 3D with no 3D glasses, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the unveiling? Yes! So let's get on with it. I request our dignitaries here on stage also to please come forward. Please make sure that you're a little away from the, yes, the private. No, sir. Dignitaries, please, sir, if you can come back on stage. Yeah, you have to remain on stage. And a little away from the, the confetti, yes, blast that's going to happen right now. So my dear friends, here we go. Nexus, Hyderabad Mall and Khushi Advertising partner to unveil India's, world's, I should say, first twin stacked anamorphic cuboids to revolutionize in-mall advertising. Now that we have witnessed the unveiling of Prismox, I request our dignitaries to please step forward for a photo opportunity for the press and media. Yes, our dignitaries present here on stage will now pose for the photo opportunity, my dear friends. Wait. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there you have Chris box right there on top, and the best view is on the second third floor. Those are the people who can watch it really at the best angles. And now the floor is open for the question answer session. So press, media, our friends, please feel free to post your questions. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. We'll help you with a microphone. Yes, just a minute. Can we have our helpers here, please? Ma'am, please do introduce yourself, where you're coming from, and then you can post your question. And if you have any question to a specific dignitary delegate present.
I have a question to Vishal.
So you'll be able to actually see this from two sides. It's a cube, and the first screen which has 8 sides to it. So while we will run regular advertising, Anamorphic happens to be one of the features in this. There are many more opportunities which we haven't yet. So that will unveil in time. As the market matures, the screen is now futuristic. It is going to be capable of doing various type of 3D advertising. The question that you asked, whether it's going to be far more expensive, not as much as it has been portrayed in the market. It is going to be very, very reasonable. There is definitely a special content that has to be built for this.
I just wanted to ask you that.
Yes.
You have to create a different kind of a content for this.
So Kushi Advertising has created an entire gamut of services around this. So one advertiser who needs to advertise on this and build an anamorphic content, they are creating some special packages by which it is going to be very, very approachable, and it's going to be very easy for an advertiser to adapt an existing campaign into this. And Nishant would also like to add something.
So I'll just take it from here regarding the advertising. It's a great question. The one thing that we've done is we've spoken to Kushi, we've spoken to a couple of other people, and the idea is that no business that comes for the screen will go, and I'm being very categorical of that. So we are happy to nestle and cradle all the smaller brands that come into the market. Everybody who's there in the mall, everybody who's outside the mall, everybody who's already has content for anamorphic content, anamorphic ads, everybody who does not have content for anamorphic ads. We're going to work with them to help them come out with advertising that is not so expensive as the market rates. And that's really the plan at Nexus, to get anamorphic signages not just at Hyderabad but across our entire portfolio. And Kushi is definitely a big part in helping us get there. So it's not about one stream. In fact, when we are doing the dipstick and we had spoken to certain brands, the first thing that a lot of brands told us is that, listen, it's great that you're getting an anamorphic signage in Hyderabad, but the content takes some money. It's specially created. So just making an ad or content for one screen won't be enough. And that's where Nexus comes in, and it was my promise to them that this is a network that will go across our malls. We're already 17 malls, so you will see anamorphic signages and content being played and screens being installed in majority of our malls. So it would be easier for people to make content and play them across screens, so it becomes cheaper. Plus, we've tied up with Streenox and a couple of other guys to make it affordable for everybody, even from a mom and pop store. And that's what we just had a discussion a few days ago with Gautam, and Gautam has assured me that these will be prices to ensure that not one person who wants to get in 3D signage out will be excluded from it. So there's provision for everyone.
Yes, if anybody else has any questions, please raise your hand. We'll help you with the microphone.
How soon do you plan to? Sorry, Ratna again here, Ratna Chotrani. I wanted to know how soon would you want to expand this to your other 17 malls that you spoke about?
So the one in Chennai comes in the next in November. The one in Seawoods will come by January, and we will see at least 3 or 4 more coming in by the end of next year. So Nexus will have around 10 screens, 10 anamorphic screens across our portfolio by the end of next year.
Hello, this is Amjad Ali from HDTV. It was told that it gives the feeling of 3D without the glasses. It doesn't give me the feeling of 3D. It looks like 2D only. And one more thing is, from the place where we are standing, the screen looks dull because of the background brighter than that.
So, very sharp observation, and I'm glad that you brought this up. The 3D content, like I said, this is not only a 3D screen. This will play normal content, this will play 3D content, this will play anamorphic content. Slight difference between anamorphic and 3D. Anamorphic is the spot where you are standing on and you see a 45-degree angle. Is where, if you see the creative with the shark, you'll actually see the shark coming out. 3D is all about vision, and they slightly distort the vision. So, of course, multiple contents will play on this. There are certain spots where you will see anamorphic at its best, and we've kind of marked, the mall management has marked those spots, which is going to be a treat to the eye. One is on the second floor on 2 sides, and one is on the spot where you are standing. After this launch happens, we will be playing a lot of content, and you can actually go on the second floor and also on the spot you are to actually experience this whole thing. I invite the whole of city of Hyderabad to come and experience this. So if this message goes across, we are already experiencing a lot of inquiries and people who know that there's an anamorphic screen coming up in this format. So I expect that there will be anamorphic tourism that is going to also happen over here.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else, please raise your hand and we'll help you with the mic. Anyone in the audience? You can even post a question in Telugu. Anyone? Yes. So, should we wrap up this question and answer session here, ladies and gentlemen?